Don't give me that. Remember that video, Hercules, that I fell asleep through the other day?
You mean the Disney masterpiece? Yeah.
Yeah, do you mind summarizing that for my class?
What, the whole thing?
If you want.
I'll try. I'll do a very abridged version.
I don't care.
So, it starts off with Zeus and his wife having a little baby Hercules. They're doing a little baby shower. And James Woods shows up. I mean, Hades, James Woods, same thing. And he's jealous. He's like, oh, look, he's so cute, but I fucking hate him. And so, basically, you know, Narcissus is there. He's too obsessed with looking at himself in the mirror. Hades ends up kidnapping him and bringing him to Earth, and he's like, yeah, I'm going to make him mortal and kill him. So he sends his sidekicks Pain and Panic to do it by giving him some baby juice that'll be... He has to drink every drop in order to become mortal.
Of baby juice?
Yeah, it was like, it was baby juice in a bottle with some fucking potion. And, he drinks all but the last drop. Nobody knows this. So, he's still a god. He gets found by some old dude. And he ends up raising him. And then it immediately flash forwards to him being an awkward teenager. You know, rather than being your usual awkward teenager who's covered in Cheeto dust and listening... and listening to Disturbed, he's super strong and just ends up destroying the whole city while just trying to do good. He ends up going to temple, like Indiana Jones, and he goes to talk to the gods. He's like, hey, help me. The statue comes to life and he goes, yo, what's up? I'm Zeus. I'm actually your dad. You need to go seek out Danny DeVito. And by the way, here's your trusty Steve Pegasus from when you were a kid. Goes back to his dad that actually raised him and goes, hey, turns out I had a message from Zeus. I have to go find Danny DeVito and train become a warrior. He does so, starts training. Right away, ends up falling in love with this girl, love at first sight, named Meg. And, you know, he saves her. She's like, alright, thanks, whatever. Meg actually works for Hades as like a pawn to try to get Hercules killed. Which, yeah, sucks. Low blow. Really fucking shisty. Anyway, he goes to this, like, really troubled city because, you know, it's like, hey, this town needs a hero and I'm a hero. He kills the boar and all this, you know, other shit that Hades brings to the city to prove, you know, to try to kill him. Ends up proving that he's a hero. Skip ahead, he ends up falling in love even more with Meg. And basically, Hades and Hercules meet up, and he's like, yo, I'm just gonna kill her. And Hercules goes, how about I trade my immortality for her life, as long as you promise that she doesn't get hurt. So James Woods goes, yo, deal. Takes away his immortality, casts Meg aside, and immediately tries to kill Hercules. Turns out Meg ends up dying in the process, which makes the whole deal with Hades null and void, because he's like, hey, I promised you wouldn't get hurt. Psych, she's dead. So then then Hercules has to dive into the pit of souls with all, like, you know, the old ghosty looking bitches and shit. Ends up saving Meg in the process, and Hades is like, oh my god, what's happening? He goes, it turns out I am a god. Then he smokes James Woods, and then he ends up going back to Olympus, where Zeus and everyone were like, oh my god, we've been looking for you for however many years you've been alive. It's like, well, if you'd actually been looking for him, you would have gotten your ass off that fucking cloud to actually make an effort. And then the typical, predictable ending, I'm in love. I'm just gonna go back on Earth and be with Meg. Credits roll. Peace.